Hi, this is our video mini project FSC 311. Our mini project is qualitative analysis of various types of drinking water samples from selected cafes in Arau, Perlis. Meet our team members. We have Mafizanis, Faridina, Nurazlana, and Putri Nurkamila.
So, the objective of this study is to assess the quality of drinking water from selected cafes from Arau Perlis by analyzing key water quality parameters including pH, temperature, and also chlorine tests. The study will additionally inquire into whether the particular water preparation techniques used by each cafe owner, such as boiling, filtering, or applying water treatment system, correlate with the quality of the water. The study also seeks at spreading the public's awareness of the significance of excellent water quality and the various ways in which appropriate methods of water preparation and treatment can contribute to the provision of the safe drinking water. There are three problem statements according to the objectives. Firstly, poor water quality may cause major health risks to consumers. It is because the quality of drinking water in every cafe in Arau Perlis really plays an important role to the public. Next, it is unidentified how cafe owners' technique of water preparation related to the best water quality, which might expose consumers to inadequate water treatment procedures. As some cafes use unprocessed tap water without any method of treatment or purification that could introduce contaminants such as bacteria and chlorine. Lastly, due to the lack of public awareness about the importance of water quality and its impact on health, safe drinking water has failed to be maintained by some cafes in Arau Perlis. This is the hypothesis of the study. If a qualitative test is conducted on drinking water samples from different sources, then the water with proper treatment will show clear and appropriately chlorinated water, while samples of water with improper treatment will show cloudy water or high chlorine concentration, indicating contamination or excessive disinfection. This is the literature review that we got from some selected articles, where the World Health Organization states that approximately 2.2 billion people worldwide do not have direct access to safe drinking water. The drinking water may comprise countless biological, chemical, and physical impurities. However, the increasing technological and population growth are further adversely affecting the drinking water quality worldwide. Water contamination arises from direct mixing, contact runoff, or the leaching of toxic chemicals and microorganisms from industries and domestic waste in surface water, groundwater, and freshwater resources, which are collectively termed water pollution accidents. Water pollution accidents are the combination of anthropogenic and natural events. Therefore, the recognition of public awareness level about drinking water quality and the level of public trust in government provided information about water pollution accidents are highlighted topics of worldwide concern. Hence, establishing awareness about these parameters is most significant for protecting the overall well-being of humans.
Let's move to methodology. This research focuses on analyzing water quality using a qualitative method. The study was conducted with drinking water sample collected from various cafes in Arau Perlis. We used three main parameters, which is pH, temperature, and chlorine level. These were chosen because they are essential indicators of water safety and quality. These parameters are not only critical for assessing drinking water, but are also commonly used in environmental study, making them reliable and relevant for this research. For the water sample, we collect from 7 different cafes around Arau to conduct a detailed analysis of their quality. The goal was to examine three key parameters, pH, temperature, and chlorine level. Each water sample that collected from the cafes was divided into three parts to facilitate separate analysis for this parameter. This ensures precise and focused testing for each variable. For the analysis, 50 mm of water was allocated for determining pH and temperature, and 2 mm was set aside specifically for chlorine analysis. To maintain organization and ensure accurate tracking, all samples were prepared in test tube labeled appropriately. This labeling made it easy to identify the source and purpose of each sample during the analysis process. Let's see the first parameter, which is temperature measurement. To measure the water temperature, we use a conventional thermometer. This simple yet reliable to allow us to get an accurate reading. The thermometer was carefully positioned in the water sample without touching the bottom of the test tube. This step was crucial to prevent interference that could affect the accuracy of the temperature reading. Additionally, a reading was taken at eye level to minimize the possibility of error. While temperature provides useful contextual information about the water sample, its relevance to overall water quality is limited. Unlike parameters such as pH or chlorine, temperature has a less direct impact on assessing the safety or usability of water. Next, let we see the pH test. To ensure precise result, the pH meter probe is rinsed with distilled water before each reading. This step prevents contamination between samples. The probe is then fully immersed in the water sample and the reading is recorded only after the value has stabilized. This procedure is carefully repeated for every sample to maintain consistency. The pH value is a crucial indicator of water quality. It shows whether the water is acidic, alkaline, or safe for consumption. This makes pH testing essential in determining the usability and safety of water. Chlorine test is a crucial method for determining water quality, particularly for assessing the suitability of drinking water. Before conducting the chlorine test, we prepare two solutions first, which is silver nitrate solution and dilute nitric acid. For silver nitrate solution, 0.5 gram of silver nitrate crystal were dissolved in 20 ml of distilled water, while dilute nitric acid, 20 ml of nitric acid were measured and added to a conical flask, followed by distilled water up to the calibration mark. Once the solution were ready, the first step is 2 drops of silver nitrate solution were added to each label test tube. Then, the test tube was shaken to mix the solution and color changes were observed. Next, 2 drops of dilute nitric acid were added to the same test tube. Shake the test tube again and compare color changes with distilled water. Cloudiness in the water indicates presence of chlorine.
The next part is finding and discussion. The first method that we use is pH test. The pH value for our sample range from 7.46 to 8.96. Most establishments have average pH value close to neutral around 7, with the exception of nasi kukus restaurant and nasi kandar Yasmin, which are more alkaline. For Cafe Kesinai, Cafe Dahlia and Absol Cafe, an average pH value are around 7.56 to 7.58, indicating slightly acidic to neutral water quality. For Radin Ayam Gepuk, which tested an average pH of 7.64, this establishment has a slightly higher pH than the previous cafe, suggesting a more neutral quality. The average pH of Chapati Arau is 7.93, indicating a shift toward a more alkaline nature, especially with one test showing a significantly higher value of 8.19. Nasi Kukus Restaurant showed an average pH of 8.49, indicating alkaline water that is still within safe drinking limit. Nasi kandar Yasmin is the highest ever pH of 8.92, suggesting strongly alkaline water, which may influence taste and could have implication if consumed in excess.
This is our second finding using temperature test. First of all, temperature is important for drinking water quality. It affects test result and the microbial and chemical composition. Water samples from various establishments were tested to compare with a recommended standard. Temperature influences microbial growth and chemical reaction. Warm water can promote bacteria growing, while cooler water reducing it. Warm water also dissolves more minerals and affecting taste and safety. Water above 30 degrees Celsius increase microbial contamination. In this study, Chapati Arau and Nasi Kukus restaurant had temperature above 30 degrees Celsius, it raising safety concern. Other places had temperature at or below 30 degrees Celsius. So, however, improper storage can lead to a bacterial growth in warmer water. So, in conclusion, maintaining a safe water temperature is essential. Water temperature in the study ranged from 26 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius. At higher temperature could affect water quality. Regular monitoring and safe storage are necessary to ensure safe for drinking water. This is our third finding using chlorine test. First of all, the chlorine test is one of the most commonly used methods in drinking water analysis to assess the presence and the concentration of chlorine in water. Chlorine is widely used in water treatment as a disinfectant to kill harmful pathogens and bacteria, ensuring that water is more safe for consumption. So, this is the table result show. First, Absol Cafe show clear with no chlorine, suggesting that either the water was untreated or the chlorine had dissipated. This could indicate that the water may not have been disinfected or that it was exposed to a condition that reduced the chlorine concentration. Second, Ayam Gepuk Radin, Cafe Dahlia, Nasi kandar Yasmin, Chapati Arau, and Cafe Kesinai all show varying degrees of chlorinates, which suggests the presence of chlorine but also hints at potential interaction with other substances in the water. The greater the cloudiness, the more chlorine may have added or more substance it has react with the water. Third, nasi kukus restaurant exhibit the worst cloudiness, indicating it higher chlorine concentration or possible contamination with other particles or impurity. So, what I have learned from this chlorine test, the level of the chlorine in drinking water needs to be careful controlled. If the chlorine level are too high, it can lead to undesirable effect on water quality. Excessive chlorine may cause the water to have a strong unpleasant taste or odor, making it less palatable for consumers. So, in conclusion, the chlorine test remains an essential and effective method for assessing the qualitative aspect of drinking water, and it plays a key role in water quality management and public health safety.
The last part is conclusion. The study looked at the quality of drinking water from cafes in Arau, Perlis. It tests for pH, temperature, and chlorine level to check if the water is safe to drink. The results show that most cafes have pH level between 7.46 to 8.96, which is generally acceptable for drinking water. Basically, chlorine was not detected in the absolute water sample, while Nasi Kuku restaurant was the highest chlorine content, indicating possible contamination. Temperature is important for drinking water safety. Some samples were over 30 degrees Celsius, which can cause bacteria to grow. Regularly, checking water temperature and storing it properly helps keep drinking water safe. The study highlights the importance of clean drinking water and suggests that cafes should regularly test their water to ensure safety. It also encouraged public awareness about the water quality and simple testing method that people can use at home. Overall, the findings stress the need for better water treatment practices in cafes to protect public health. Based on the parameter that we study, Absolute Cafe showed the best result for this experiment.